Hi guys. Will you turn that for me?
This way?
Yeah.
That way around?
That way. And up. Yep. Oh yeah, that's good right there. Blake and Duane here today with Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on beautiful upper Lake Taneycomo. It is Wednesday, the 24th of March, and we are going to do the one cast today. Oh boy. Let's see.
Are still fishing good.
Yeah.
Really good.
So today we boated up here. We started right at the mouth of Fall Creek, of course, with the floodgates and 15,000 CFS running. We have drifted far away from there by now, and that is what they are still running. It's a beautiful 65-degree day here on the lake. Yeah, this is about my ideal temperature. So let's see, today, what kind of test you got on there? 4? Okay. Duane is using an 1/8 ounce Lilley's white jig on 4-pound test, and I am going to use a model 515. This is one we call spawned out up there at the shop. I've got that on 3 foot of 4-pound line with a snap swivel to hold my 1/8 ounce weight and a barrel swivel to hold the leader. We're drifting this inside south bank over here. So Duane says that the creeks are still fishing very well.
A little bit of a white bite up top this morning.
Yeah, I'd say starting yesterday and kind of into today, we're seeing the white bite pick up a little bit.
Not hot and heavy up
Yeah,
there.
not a hot and heavy white bite yet, but it is getting better, it seems, as the floodgates have been on longer.
We were averaging 2 a pass on a short pass between the cable and outlet 3.
Yeah, Duane says they were averaging about 2 fish on a short pass between the cable and outlet 3 this morning. And you were throwing jerk baits and shad flies?
We did shad flies, but started with jerk baits, and I think 4 fish were boated on jerk baits.
4 fish were boated on the big jerk baits this morning.
Nothing real big.
Like we were saying, the creeks still seem to be loaded down with trout. So everybody who's been going in the creeks have seemed to have been doing pretty good.
They're getting crowded with boats.
Yeah.
They're still trouting.
I went out for a second yesterday, maybe just a couple hours.
I smell some hot dogs.
Oh yeah, it smells delicious too.
Hi guys.
Have you caught any fish?
No.
We haven't.
Have you?
Nothing but big sticks, that's all we caught.
Nothing but big sticks. All right, well there's a current fishing report. They said nothing but big sticks are biting.
Big sticks or fish sticks? I couldn't understand.
Yeah, fish sticks, one of the two. Let's see. Yeah, so I went out yesterday and played around for a second. I caught a few on a small 762 Signature Series jerkbait, just kind of throwing it right up against the bank, up down from the cable, kind of to the island, which is just a little bit before outlet 3. That was the only place I found anything on the jerkbait. I caught a couple on a white jig, and then I played around. I went all the way up in the mouth of Fall Creek, and I went all the way as far as you could go into Short Creek. And in the back of each creek, right where the water got the shallowest, I found a group that would have 1 or 2 big rainbow trout and then a bunch of little baby fish. I'm assuming they were baby rainbows. I tried to net one so I could look at it, but they're too fast.
That is not an easy dock to pull up to in the current.
It is not.
I had to pull up to that one this morning.
It definitely is not an easy one. I'm wondering if I'm going to catch that root wad right here. I'm taking my chances. Found it. Okay, that bait is gone.
Donated.
I think the only other thing I have rigged up is a shad fly. So So I guess I can try a shad fly down here and see what happens.
Got a rig there.
Well, I did bring a trusty white jig with me too, just in case.
A rusty white jig.
All right, so ideally this is the same setup here. I've got just a little extra. I got about 4 feet of leader here instead of 3 for the jerkbait. I got a shad fly, same 4-pound test, and up here I've got the same rig with the snap swivel and the barrel swivel to hold my leader, except I've got a 1/4 ounce weight instead of an 1/8 ounce weight. When you're using the jerkbait, it kind of drives itself down to the bottom, so you don't need as much weight. But when you're using something like a shad fly, you need more weight. And a 1/4 ounce should be just about right for the flow we got going on here. I can feel it ticking the bottom. It is bouncing just right. Now yesterday when I went up to the dam, I tried drifting the shad fly in the John boat, and the wind was blowing about 20 miles an hour downstream. And a 1/4 ounce weight was not enough. A trolling motor also would have been nice.
On bottom.
It'd be cool to see him hit a shad fly down here.
That's a pretty new boat, a Ranger pontoon.
So I decided to work this inside edge today, just hoping that these fish would be over here trying to get out of the current a little bit. Oh.
I found one over there out of the current a little bit.
All the way over there against the bank, huh?
Yeah, it was way over there.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that happens. Just like those fish I caught on that jerkbait yesterday. I mean, I was literally throwing it where grass is normally at, you know?
Look at the size of that. Look at a pretty one. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Pretty colors
Oh, he's still got par marks too. He's a little big to have par marks, isn't he?
Get that sunshine on it. That's just a beautiful fish. Yellows in there. Got all his fins. I think he's a wild one.
I'm gonna try throwing my shad fly all the way against the bank. Well, hey, look at that.
Clean.
Clean. The bottom is a lot cleaner down here than it is up in the trophy area. It's kind of weird. You would think with the water rushing from up there, it would clear out up there first. But I guess maybe it builds momentum as it comes down the lake.
Oh no. All the logs and stuff scraping it free down here.
Oh, look at that cast. I can try to get us in there a little closer, but there is a dock in the way now.
We go both butt cheeks.
Oh yeah. Oh, I had a bite. I felt him nibble on it.
Behind this dock ought to be a good spot.
Yeah, it usually is when there's enough water back there. I feel like I'm getting real close to changing over to that 1/8 ounce white jig.
Well, you just had a bite on it.
I know, but still. I saw a fish on that.
It's not a bite.
I'm gonna recast up in there. I think another good bet to be dragging something casting up near the bank would be scuds right now. Any other fishing reports today?
Not many, just, you know, people that went in the creeks, they caught fish, had to fight crowds. Everybody else really had to work for their fish.
Oh, there's got to be a fish right there. Oh, yep, there sure is. All right, now, see, you know.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a little bigger.
Oh.
Maybe
He's
not.
got a fat belly.
He does have a fat belly. Look at that.
Holy cow.
Look at how yellow he is.
Different than that other fish.
Yeah, let me spin the boat out. It's amazing how different some of these rainbows look.
Oh. And I'm going to say it's scuds. Look in there. Oh yeah, it's full of scuds.
Well, I don't know how much more torture I can take before I switch to the white jig here.
Oh, I think you should stay with that. You had a bite. Oh.
We got our boat as close as we can get to these docks safely and throwing as close to the bank as you can.
Oh, there was one rose right there.
Yeah, we're about 8 feet off the bank.
This pretty brick house is for sale.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure is.
It's a beautiful house. I think it's 6,000 square feet.
Wow.
I think I looked it up. It was like $875,000. Pull up there and take one. Says it.
Yeah, that's just a little, it's just barely out of my spending range. Just barely.
Maybe you and Levi could be roommates.
Yeah. I think our combined spending might be a little off of that number there. Just a touch. You can take over the trolling motor?
Ah, you did a fine job.
Okay. Well, let me have it back then. All right, I'm switching over to the 1/8 ounce white jig. I've had all I could take. I believe that this also has 4-pound line. You got right in there. Now that I don't have to worry about keeping my bait dragging on the bottom, I can slow the boat down and try to take advantage of working in between these docks a little better.
There's not a lot of room between these down through here.
No, there's not. But if you get the right cast, you can get it to go underneath the dock. That's always fun.
Oh, yes.
I'm taking my chances. I'm letting mine go underneath.
Oh, I want to get a shot behind this one. Right on that cable.
Once again, if you're out here and you're working jigs, you really want to make sure you're getting down to the bottom. Oh, there he was! Oh!
Ooh. Ooh-wee. You'll be okay, Blake.
I don't know. I'm pretty heartbroken about it.
Going under the dock.
That sun's probably right in the camera. Let me turn the boat a little bit. It's probably not helping. I'm turning the boat all the way. We're going nose down. Okay. That should help. Oh, here we go. This is a pretty good eddy right here behind the long dock. There's also a lot of metal and logs back there.
Bridge parts and who knows what else.
Oh, that's pretty good. That'd be a great area to live and just be able to fish off the bank.
Do it on a snowy day.
Try to slow the boat down in reverse here. Maybe, if I can control the trolling motor. Oh, come on. When you're fishing water that's slow over here in this eddy, you really kind of got to slow your boat down if you don't want your line to get drugged back behind you really fast. All right, I'm thinking a couple more casts and we're out of here.
Jack's Pizza for dinner tonight.
Ooh, Jack's. That's one of my favorite
It is my favorite.
oven pizzas.
A little extra cheese on it. Onion.
Oh yeah, right there. There's got to be a fish there.
That's my favorite. Right there on that seam.
Oh yes! I found one. I was really hitting the bottom there.
Another one.
They're all really, I mean, look at the colors on that one.
Look how fat
I know.
that belly is. I mean, it's like twice as thick as this.
They're definitely eating good. I would assume that most of it is scuds. Oh, Duane's got one. Oh, we can't end it on that.
Oh yeah, we can.
Oh, I don't know. I gotta take one more cast. Aren't you the one who made those rules anyway?
Last cast rules. Look how fat that one's belly is.
Man, Jack's Pizza does sound really good right now that you said it. I caught that one. I was practically just kind of giving it a little jerkbait bump off the bottom. I was waiting until I felt the bottom before I moved the jig.
Oh, I just missed one.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, that's a little better than I anticipated on the action down here.
White jigs.
White jigs. Yep. Did it again. Well, we thank you guys for watching today. Like and share us on Facebook. And we'll get out here and do it for you again tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Oh, I was using a white and gray jig that whole time. I didn't even notice.
Mine's all white.